Okay, this is the regular July 8th meeting of the Morgantown Utility Board. Calling the meeting to order. We have two board members on the phone at this moment. We have Sam Workman and Mark Downs. Mark is our newest board member. This is his first appearance, or lack of appearance. His first voice at our board meeting. So welcome, Mark. We appreciate that you're new to this process, and we look forward to working with you. And we are planning a very nice orientation session for you. So be prepared. That's all I can say. All right. Approval of minutes. Everybody got the minutes from the last meeting?
Actually, Madam Chair, if I may, I would like to motion to amend the agenda. I move to amend the agenda for the July 8th, 2025 regular meeting of the Morgantown Utility Board to add an executive session following item number 8 on the agenda for the purpose of discussing matters accepted from public discussion.
Okay. So we have a motion on the floor. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor of an executive session, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay. All right, good. Thank you. The regular meeting minutes from June 10th. Anybody have any objections or corrections? Hearing none.
I move to approve the minutes for the regular meeting of June 10th, 2025 as submitted.
Okay.
I'll second.
All right. Okay. All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, good. Motion carries. Minutes are approved. Now, for the public portion, do we have any phone calls, letters?
No phone calls or letters, but our new city manager, Jamie Miller, is with us this evening.
Happy to be here. Thank you guys for just, hopefully loud enough, just a few moments of your time. Wanted to come and introduce myself. I'm Jamie Miller with the City of Morgantown. Happy to be here. This is week 3 for me. Just a little bit about myself. I most recently came from a community right outside of Lexington, Kentucky. Did have our own utilities there, so both water, sewer, electric, kind of a gamut there. But I spent most of my career in Port Orange, Florida, which is right outside of Daytona Beach, which had utilities as well. And I share that with you all because I believe how important safe, reliable utilities are to the health of a community. So I really value what you all do. I know that there are a lot of projects that we can and should continue to collaborate on. So I really look forward to building a strong partnership going forward.
Terrific. We're glad to have you. We're looking forward to working with you. Do you have a focus at this point that you bring to the table?
So right now, really focusing on doing just an organizational assessment. What are the biggest needs I believe in coming in, and nobody wants somebody coming in from the outside telling them exactly what Morgantown needs. First, I want to sit back and listen to what the people of Morgantown feel that they need. So taking my time, listening, learning, meeting everybody, and then I'll bring forward a plan of some of the areas I think that we can grow on. But certainly the council has identified some priorities and projects that they'd like to see us focus on as a team in the next year, and we'll work to push those forward.
Terrific. All right. Well, we're here to help you with anything you need, so give us a call. Any one of us. Each of us offers something, I think, that, an area of expertise. So
we're better when we're all working together.
That's right. We are. Thank you.
Thank you for your time today.
Okay. Welcome. That was nice. Good to hear what your background is. Put some perspective on that. New business. We don't have any this evening, so we have old business.
Yes. So our project out at Cheat Lake, our wastewater treatment plant expansion and upgrade, Mealy and Sons, they continue to H-pile and the lagging installation for the earth retention system for clarifier number 3 excavation. Topsoil has been placed on the east slope. They continue to excavate to relocate Kelly Run and work on the new UV structure down on the existing portion of the plant.
So last month we talked about the rainfall we had in April, May, really potentially being hindering some of the progress that month. I don't think June saw any improvement as far as weather. Are they moving along okay out there?
Looks nice. I was out there yesterday.
Yeah, they are. I mean, they've had days, right, that they've been impacted by rain, and
maybe even the following day. But they've been making some pretty good progress. That east slope that he talked about is now hydroseeded, and so we're hoping for some vegetation on that so that we can open up Kelly Run and be able to get that stream reconnected
Sure,
again.
it'd be nice too, just to have any grass growing there, slow down the water as it's come down these downpours.
And that's a DEP requirement, a certain amount of vegetation before you can utilize that stream. So we're hoping for, not the best time to plant seed normally, but the way the weather is now, we've had rain and sun, and it's great. Should be great for germination. So.
Yeah, I planted grass seed in late spring, was upset by self-timing and doing it, and oh boy, it's grown just fine.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for.
They've been having flares down there because of the trucks moving in and out, so sometimes the road is down to one lane, but I think that's gone pretty smoothly.
It's good. All right. So much for that one. How about Westridge?
So, the the Mon River Directional Drill Waterline Project. So, I think we just got a date from Rail Pros that they're going to be available, so we can actually get started.
Yeah, July 21st is the date they gave us to have their inspector up here.
So we expect to see that the bore pit will probably start construction soon. And so this is one of the best things about this project is the brand new water line. So we can replace the line that's on the Westover Bridge. So that is moving forward. So we're very excited to see that start. On the water system upgrade, our contractor, they've received all the electrical components now for the water booster station, wrapping up the final installation, and I think we're still working to schedule a time for the startup, unless you've heard something.
I haven't heard a date for that startup yet either.
So it's just getting that coordination. But the station looks really nice. Rich and I had the opportunity a couple weeks ago to stop out, and the electricians were actually there working. It's a very nice station, well thought out. The water storage tank, they've completed the installation of all the components, the mixer, ladder, sight gauge. The underground electrical conduit's been installed. The new control panel has been constructed. The contractor has installed the underground vault structure, and I think we're still waiting on some valving and piping to be completed. The sanitary sewer system, all the force main has been installed on the project. This month, the contractor completed the remaining sewer piping and connection at Trope Hill. We've made the final connection from the new force main to the existing force main near Trope Hill. We're currently pumping from the Sheets lift station into the new force main. So this has helped increase pumping capacity at Sheets. The contractors moved back to the existing Chaplin lift station to finish the upgrade there. And the electrical subcontractor's been on site working on conduit, installing the new panel board and electrical components. Just another note here, Anderson has completed the paving restoration at the Star City Park. And so it looks really nice, and they will begin working on the paving restoration on Chaplin Road as well.
Good.
And we've been in coordination with leadership at Star City to make sure everything's gone smoothly. And I'm going to say that it has because I haven't heard anything different, and I believe I would.
Okay.
So really appreciate the mayor's cooperation.
Okay, that takes us to Upper Pocono Run.
Yeah, so Mr. Larita Construction, their crew number 1, they continue to install the sewer main along the stream and have made it to the Hoffman Crossing. Their number 2 crew, they've completed the Hoffman sanitary and storm sewer installation and have moved up to just above Bradley Street to install the sewer main towards Stewart Street. Crew number 3, they're completing the restoration of yards and disturbed areas along Hoffman, where the sanitary and storm installation was completed. And Appalachian Stream Restoration and Reclamation Specialists, they're on site and they have started stream restoration. They're working from the Willowdale end of the project.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that. I was through there yesterday.
So they are making progress.
Good. Valley View.
Yes, so Anderson, they continue to install the storm sewer upgrades as they complete local utility relocations to resolve elevation conflicts. They're about 20% complete at this time on the storm line. It's been relocated because one sewer service to allow for the storm upgrade to be installed, and is currently working on the second water line relocation to facilitate the storm project. So there are been some lines inside the area we're working that we've had to move and then work around that we were not aware of. So, and that's not uncommon when you're working on private property to find things like that.
Okay. Star City.
So we thought we'd be ready this evening to move forward with the agreements, but we still have a few issues we're working on. So I expect that should wrap up, and we should be prepared for August.
Okay. Terrific. Water treatment and distribution planning and funding.
So Scott Stearns, a principal with Strand Associates, it was unable to attend today. So we're going to have him scheduled for the August board meeting. So he'll be here to give the board an update. We should have the plan, should be put together by then. Wouldn't you say so, Rich?
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
we should be ready to go with, and that's going to allow us. And when we get the opportunity to sit down with Jamie, we're going to bring her up to speed on all of these projects so she knows where we are and what our plan is, and so how we'll work together with the city on moving forward.
Okay. Good. Oh, our dear office expansion. Where are we?
Well, we are engaged again. Let's say that now that all these other projects have kicked off. Omni subcontractor, they were on site with their drilling rig, doing their geotechnical boring. So that's progress.
Mhm.
So
Nothing horrible came out of that that we know of.
I don't think so, Rich. I'm not aware of anything.
Yeah, they were just trying to see if there was shallow rock or where
Where it
rock was.
was.
Basically.
Okay, good. I'll bet the staff's getting excited.
Oh yeah, everybody's excited. Yeah,
Right, Chip?
absolutely.
Yeah, that's right.
Or definitely.
Well, I know Joey is. The idea of the garage is really exciting to get some space freed up out in the back.
Very good. Okay, then we've got Whispering Oak Development.
Yeah, so MUB, we have provided Anderson Excavate with the notice of award, notice to proceed for this project. We have been reviewing submittals, and the contractor is looking to start constructions in about the middle of the month.
Just a reminder, refresh us as to where that's located.
So, Old Cheap Road, the former
Push car.
Betty
Yeah.
Push Car
Up above.
property.
Wow.
Yeah.
Huge project.
Yes, that is, and it's going to come down to
Yes.
the back of Foxwood
Mm-hmm.
down in there, and as well as Avery Meadows.
Well, I was asking that so that our city manager would be aware that it's outside the city limits.
Oh, okay. Yes, we do lots of projects outside
Outside the
of the
city.
corporate limits. We're all over the place.
We're everywhere. All right, that is a big. I don't know. I remember when they built the Foxwood, but
Oh, yes.
this is. And I knew when that property went for sale that
Yep.
this would happen. So
Yep.
here we are. Lots of mud to flow down that hill until
Oh, yeah,
that
there's
gets
a
fixed.
lot of land there.
All right, Morgan Run Waterline Extension.
Yes, so we held a meeting with residents of Morgan Run on July 1st.
And that is in the Cheat Lake area.
Yes, out in the Cheat Lake area, to discuss the project and hand out agreements for residents to sign, committing to taking water service. So, because the last time we did it, those are now almost Rich, 2 years? 2 years old. So we want to make sure we have all the commitments. And this will be necessary for filing an application with the West Virginia Infrastructure and Jobs Development Council. So we have a bona fide number of customers. So, we have to file another application with IJDC. That's part of the AML process. So we have an abandoned mine lands grant.
Yeah.
It'll be a grant, and of course, how that works is they'll participate in a percentage of the construction. And I would imagine, being in Kentucky, you're familiar with abandoned mine lands.
Not the area I'm from in Kentucky, but
Just horselands.
Just horse lands.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
that's right.
That's nice land too.
Yeah.
A lot of wastewater.
Yeah. Okay. All right, we're moving on to the general manager's report.
Okay, the Deckers Creek sewer line. As the board is aware, we had a slip, and actually Mark Downs, our newest board member, saw that and was
Participating in all of that.
He was right there in the middle of it. Luckily, not standing in the middle of it, but he pointed that out to us. Thank goodness, and we're currently working with the city to acquire a temporary construction easement to get access down the hill. We're looking to access that line from the property where the new fire station is proposed to go. So we're working with Damian Davis, the city engineer, on that one. And Rich has been out there with him. And Rich and I met with All Star Ecology yesterday. We're going to have to do some things with the Army Corps of Engineers and I think the state of West Virginia. But we're moving forward. The pump around that we've been working on, unfortunately, we've had some setbacks, but we think tomorrow, sometime in the morning, that we're going to get it going again. And so we'll be we're going to be pumping that sewage across Deckers Creek into the sewer line that's kind of parallels the rail trail there.
And we didn't do it, but the acid mine drainage from the break in the
Oh, yeah, so blowout
at the Richard Mine. How's that? I haven't even seen it lately.
It's cleared up now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
They got it?
It's all cleared up. We don't see any. When we were down yesterday, water was nice. It was nice and clear.
Good. All right. Evansdale.
So Insight Pipe Contracting, they're on site now. They're videoing, they're cleaning, they're looking for issues. I think they have found some various items that we're going to have to address before we can do the lining project itself. I think we're probably shooting for sometime maybe early first of the year for the lining.
Yeah, we're hoping that
That's the case, that we'll be able to make the repairs as our crews have kind of gone in and out. So it is moving forward, though.
Okay, good.
We got our annual report into the city. We submitted that on June 30th. We included that in all the board package and read ahead. The Lower Pocono Run Stormwater Project, we've put out a RFQ for professional services. And I'm going to turn that one over to Rich. I think let him tell about how many companies have been we've contacted us.
Yes. So first step is we get expressions of interest from whoever's interested, and that allows us to give them the RFQ. And so 7 firms have reached out and received the RFQ, and hopefully we'll have all of them respond back with a statement of qualification. So that's the next step. Statements of qualification are due next Friday. So at that point, there's a selection of 3 that will be interviewed, and ultimately somebody selected to help us on the engineering side of that project.
Great. All right. That takes us to board member issues and discussions. What do we have for the good of the order here?
I have nothing.
Nothing? Nothing? All right, Sam or Mark, you have anything to offer?
No, nothing on my end. I might just ask Rich on this, the sort of request for interest on this. Is that pretty average for us, or low or high in your experience?
I would say it's average, yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't call it low or high, really. I'd say we typically get 6, 7, 8, 9 responses back.
Okay.
As far as statements of qualification, I would expect 4 or 5 of those to actually submit an SOQ. Hopefully we get all of them too. But yeah.
Right. All right. Anything else for discussion? Mark, did you have anything to add or question?
I'll just, I was having a little trouble hearing Barbara, but I'll just say, I'm looking forward to being a part of MUF and such a great organization that I've respected for many, many years. Jim Green was a dear friend of mine, and who I grew up around and with his kids. So I'm very familiar with the organization and looking forward to working with you all.
Well, we're looking forward to it, and we will tell you right now our expectations are very high for you maintaining an excellent relationship between us and the city council. How's that for responsibility?
You got it.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right, at this time, we will go into executive session, and
I move to convene an executive session of the Board of Directors under the provisions of West Virginia Code Section 6-9A-49 and 12 to discuss matters involving commercial competition as well as other confidential matters which are exempt from disclosure under the West Virginia Freedom of Information Act, and further move to adjourn the meeting at the conclusion of the executive session.
all right. We have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All right. All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay. Now,